Welcome to the TALKESHI podcast, episode 17. There's just been so many different ways I've wanted to start this podcast this week, especially like at the beginning of the week was when most of the most interesting topics were, which is very interesting. But I guess I don't know. No one's talking about them now, so it's kind of like, what do I even do now? But nothing. Hope everyone is well. I did want to start by saying something that I hope y'all don't take it in a wrong way, because siento que you know who are the only people that do this, at least like a lot. Like, I feel like cloud chasers do what I'm about to do right now, which is okay. Let me just start by saying that, like, first of all, I really do appreciate like everyone who watches the podcast. Like, I'm always saying that, and I always feel like a loser for that. But I am very grateful that there are people who want to listen to me every week. Like, that is insane to me. So when people do tell me like, oh, I listen to your podcast or whatever, I'm always like really grateful. However, like, it does shock me when someone that I've never seen like comment or anything does say that, because I'm like, oh, okay, like, I've never seen you comment or anything. But then again, that does remind me that this podcast does go up on other platforms, not just on YouTube, which is where like I focus it a lot. But yeah, like, I'm just about to say that, like, okay, the thing is that like other podcasts I have watched, and they don't do it in a preachy or cloud chasey way. They just go pretty much like, oh, just please give this podcast a 5-star rating on, like, the platforms that you listen to. Please do. That's what I'm begging for now. I'm not begging, but I'm like kindly asking you to, like, obviously give it a 5-star on Spotify or wherever you listen to this to on. Was that a sentence? And if you ever, have a chance to watch it on YouTube, it's the same episode, just on YouTube. Go comment and like and whatever. So, I say that more because I want the podcast to grow, and at some point I want, brands and stuff like that. So I would really appreciate if, you gave it some engagement, because that's what I really want. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, like, whatever, and like manipulate my audience into doing all that stuff. I hate when creators do that. But liking, commenting, rating the podcast well on the platforms is always good for the podcast. So just putting that out there, if you want to support it, and like, that's the way to do it. I don't do it for like my own pride. I'm not like, oh, so I have like all the no, it's so it grows. Same for everything on the internet. It's just, I would go on and on about how, like, that's my mindset, because I want to work mainly on social media. So of course, like, engagement is very important to me. It's not personally important to me, it's professionally important to me, I guess. I don't know how that sounds. I don't know if it sounds like I'm trying to feed my own ego or something, but it's true. Like, I do need engagement to grow and shit. So yeah, why do you think I'm wearing this bra? So so y'all will keep watching and whatnot. No, but either way, if you do this already, like, thank you so much. Like, you got free merch because you do this. So hopefully I find more people to eventually send merch to, or if you want to go buy it or whatever. That makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get into, wow, like, I spent the first fourth of an episode on this, the first quarter on an episode talking about that, but let's get into it now. So, Wanda has lost her fucking marbles. What the fuck? Everything, todo va a abrir ahora. I'm kind of stressed about it because, I don't know, it's just, first off, why? Like, where does this come from? Like, I know que every now and then we need changes, which no change has been good. Como que cada vez que es siempre como que, pues, los carros, la tablilla, like, al final or whatever, like, you go out depending on that. That never fucking worked. That was a fucking joke. Just like the rest of, like, la orden ejecutiva, which stressed me the fuck out, because no, the thing is que the number right now is really high for us. Like 8 or 10% de contagio. That's so big para una isla tan chiquita. I think in New York it was like 1% or something, right? or a state or somewhere it was 1%, but that's like a whole ass American state. And us, like, we are so small, and we have a 10% contagio. And it's stressful because también seguían como que diciendo, es todo por encuentro en la casa y qué sé yo. I hate that they're trying to push that narrative, which, first of all, I agree, like, it shouldn't be, like, we shouldn't be meeting up with people or whatever to, mingle and whatnot. We're, especially without mask and shit, pero un punto bien grande son los centros comerciales and shit, which, hello, like, they don't want to close because economy or whatnot. And then, like, alguien puso on Twitter something very true. I don't remember I know it's a mutual, I think. Shout out to that mutual. Que puso los casinos abiertos, pero los chinchorros cerrados. I think it really tells you, quien manda aquí, or what kind of people they're trying to watch out for, because casinos get as equally as full as, like, fucking chinchorro. Chinchorro are just more accessible to people, so yeah. I just have so many other thoughts on the matter. Abrieron los, like, van a abrir los cines and shit. La playa, por lo menos, but la playa has always been something que you can just, like, go to, and it's, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not here to tell you, like, en la playa uno no se contagia, because who knows, pero it's definitely a more open space place. Unlike iglesias también, que, like, ahí uno se contagia si un sitio con aire acondicionado where, like, fucking germs can recycle themselves and shit. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just saying this is a bad idea, especially now. And me da risa, like, they were like, that is actually the first thing that me and my mom thought, actually. Like, she just wants everyone to die porque like, perdió la primaria, but it's whatever. I don't even know what to make of this. I'm kind of stressed out for the people. Like, no van a abrir la escuela, which is fine and good. Oh Lord, what are we gonna do now? I feel like, y también, okay, something else es que hay gente saying como que, pues simplemente no salgan y whatever, no se quejen de la gente que sale. That really goes to show that you don't understand that this is something that affects everyone. If, for example, if I decide to go out, which, by the way, like, it doesn't make sense, la hora que I buy una bebida alcohólica, pero hora, I still don't understand that, but it also doesn't make sense. I don't know if that made sense. But yeah, like, if I decide to go out, let's make that I have the virus, right? And I go out, and I have to go out of the supermercado where there's people working. Like, even if everyone was just like, oh, like, they're staying at their houses, being responsible. If I have to, first of all, there are people that have to go. For example, la gente que trabaja. And just me, let's say that I need something really urgently, whatever that is, food, let's say. And I go out to Econo or whatever, y yo pues contagio a la persona. Like, that person had no, ¿me entiendes? Like, they didn't need to be, like, they needed to be there for work, but I don't know how to explain it a lot, but I feel like people saying, o sea, lo que quiero llegar es que hay mucha gente diciendo, don't worry about the people that go out y tú no salgas, pues you have no control over that. And also, esto no es algo que solamente afecta a las personas que salen. No es como que, okay, un día vamos a salir y esas personas solamente se afectan. No, un día vamos a salir, las personas que salen lo cogen, and they take it to the people that have been responsible all this time y que se quedan en su casa, and just, like, I don't know what to even make of this. I'm stressed out. Wanda is stressing me out. En verdad que I don't even know what to make of this, porque la pandemia sigue. It's still out there, and the percentage is high, and people die every fucking day. Tens of people die every day aquí. And Wanda and other officials don't really care. El task force, I think she deleted it. Just in a matter of speaking. Yeah, I don't know what else to to even say about this. It's literally like, sálvese quien pueda. Y ahora estoy, I mean, no sé si lo saben. I don't know if I talked about it, but like last week, last week. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago that I started feeling really sick. Gracias a Dios, it, like, se me pasó bien rápido. It was literally throat pain. Y chills. I got those two things, and I got really scared, but thankfully it was nothing. I got pretty over it, like, in 2 days. And I don't even know what it was. I think it was almost like an ear infection. I don't know, whatever. The point is que pasé ese sustido. So no quiero, like, I don't even want to go many places. Yo solamente acompaño a mi mamá a hacer errands y qué sé yo, which she has to do, of course. Like I said, like, there are necessities, like food and stuff. No me, like, para ir a salir porque sí, no quiero. There are shoots, however, de hecho, hoy pues, I'm gonna be shooting for mi serie de Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, which I'll talk a bit about that at the end if I have time. But I'm gonna be shooting that. Hopefully I can in la playa, and hopefully I don't see anyone, or hopefully I'm pretty distant and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say is que, but like I've been trying not to go to many places. Oh, PG. I've been trying not to go many places por eso mismo, porque me dio ese susto. Pero sometimes it's inevitable. Solamente, like, lo más que I would say que, like, don't fucking do it, you know, recreational shit. Don't go to fucking bars. Don't go to fucking clubs. Don't go to fucking theaters. Don't go to fucking... Don't... Dios mío, I don't know. But it's a mess. I don't even know what to say. Just sálvese quien pueda. Literally. And there were a few other topics that I wanted to touch on. But first of all, I don't think I have time. And second of all, what was... lo de Forex, and honestly, okay. There were 3 things and that happened this week that were pretty como que... There were 3 things that happened this week que eran como que bastante fuerte, I would say. First of all, lo de Forex. What the fuck are y'all thinking? Which is really like a whole conversation on pyramid schemes, and like, I've been avidly against those, especially like the most popular ones, que son Forex y whatever. Don't wanna be demonized here. El gringo aquel que trató de like, okay, so if y'all don't know, like, había como que un gringo, no sé si era boricua también. Like, gringo boricua, you know the type of person I'm talking about? Diasporican? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's where they fall into that category. Anyway, they were trying to, like, venir acá y, like, preguntar, how's the weather? How's the food? Whatever. Y todo el mundo just being like, you're gonna get shot. Like, get the fuck out of here. Porque not only did they want to travel during a fucking crisis, pero también querían comprar in, like, late 2022 with this shit. That was the most bilingual shit. Late 20. But they wanted to gentrify, you know? So people were not having it. They were all like, go eat at Latin Star. Where you can get fucking food poisoning. There was that. And there was also Jowell from Jowell Irani being hella transphobic. Yeah, so transphobia, gentrification, and pyramid schemes and irresponsibility are just really big topics now. Unfortunately, beat it. Like, that's the thing about having a podcast on Fridays. You get to miss out on all the weekend action. I know everyone wanted this podcast to be on Friday, but I should definitely move it to, like, Monday or something, just because. I don't know. Be one of those podcasts that are really good. Like, oh, it's Monday morning or Monday afternoon usually. Let me just listen to Kiara talk some shit. Pyramid schemes, you guys know, if you've seen my brand ambassador videos, you know how I pretty much feel the same way about pyramid schemes, how it's like all glossy and like, oh yeah, like work from home and whatever. And I've been pretty anti-MLM for like a long time. I'm just not an anti-MLM YouTuber. Like, oh my god, si se van por a rabbit hole, the anti-MLM videos on YouTube, oh my god. But yeah, I think, o sea, I'm just gonna resume it with this. Había un tweet de, no sé quién era, but he seemed pretty, seemed like a pretty cool guy. Que puso que problema no es Forex, ni Monad, ni all these other MLMs, sino que like la pobreza que hay aquí in Puerto Rico and everything. And I agree. I posted that I don't completely disagree because these MLMs know about these problems in Puerto Rico. And like había otro que made me laugh and was actually like I agreed with like the responses que era como que ¿qué es de ser puertorriqueño que makes us fall into these pyramid schemes? Y mucha gente pues diciendo la verdad, just like poverty. Which I agree, but there's also just something about our culture que como que yo creo que tiene que ver mucho con el echapalantismo que makes us like like this is a form of getting out of that or whatever. I don't know. But like that person did make a very valid observation que in our culture existe eso del echapalantismo. I should have responded with that. Anyway, yeah, no, lo que pasó en Morovi and shit like that is it also goes to show like the type of mentality they all got. I'm not gonna get into insults or things that can offend people, pero Jesus Christ, idiot! Like they are innate idiots. This like, despite being from Forex or whatever, like they're just all idiots going to that. And los organizadores que want to like go away. And me dio mucha risa like los tweets being like, oh, I thought y'all had private jets because son su propio jefe. Which is just fucking true. I mean, the way these people front and like make people feel bad, which is what my toxic positivity was all about. Like, to be honest, it was very influenced by esta gente, like los MLMs and shit, just being like, oh, like all you have to do is this and whatever. Like, I fucking hate that. But yeah, and long story short, Jowell de Jowell Randy is a transphobe because he outed my dear friend in mutual. I mean, he didn't really out her. Like, that's not the word, because she has been very, proud and very transparent about her transition and everything. Pero if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Jowell from Jowell y Randy, like, he started talking to this girl, my friend in mutual, Paulina, and someone else complimented her on the TL, and apparently he couldn't handle that because he posted something really transphobic on, responding to the compliment to Paulina. And but of course everyone has been just like cayéndole a palo, rightfully so, and a lot of conversations were had about that because she posted, like, when he posted the transphobic tweet, she went all like, oh, you post this, but this morning you were in my DMs, which first of all, what the fuck is wrong with you? It pisses me off. Like, I'm not a transgender woman, but it does piss me off when men, especially like cis men, just like go out of their way to like, just put trans women in danger after like they realize that they've been attracted to them and they're like, oh wait, you're trans, and like that like I feel like people really downplay that kind of violence, and it really does piss me off and it stresses me out, and one day I will talk about it. Like, one day we have to have like, well, there's been big conversations had, and I follow a lot of transgender women as well, so like obviously this, I mean, not that it's like personal to me, because like I said, I'm not a transgender woman, but like reading their experiences and stuff like really does touch me, and I'm like you could have potentially put this woman in danger. Jowell, fuck you, for real. I don't know what else to say about that. Just fuck this dude. Paulina is that bitch, and so are all the transgender women that I follow. You are all amazing, and I don't know, I really wanted to go in deep with that, but then Wanda pissed me off, so like I really wanted to make this whole episode about that, but oh well. And I guess we'll end it here. I actually wanted to say that I've like I said in the last episode where that one bitch was just like she pissed me off so bad that I couldn't talk about this. I've been shooting mi serie de Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, which is why I've barely uploaded any selfies or anything lately, because I've been working on this so hard. Which, I think like all you guys will get from me in the next like month or 2 months is pretty much just from my projects and, things from my projects and videos and things I have planned. I think I have one planned for next week. If not next week, then the one on top, I have a video planned. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm like the thing I'm most excited for actually es la serie de Yo hago lo que me da la gana. I think if I already described what it is in the last episode, correct me, but like it was a makeup series. Like I've been doing makeup series pretty much since like 2017, pero I want to define it more as like self-photographic series, because it has to do more with like the photography and whatnot. I did one. If you want to know an example of what the fuck I'm talking about, like go look at my Por Siempre series on my makeup account. I think I'm gonna upload this one to my main account though. Y'all won the Twitter poll. But yeah, I think I'm gonna upload it to my main account. It's gonna be in October, so I'm very excited. It's gonna be after I upload my Halloween looks, which I'm also very excited for. And I still have one Halloween look to shoot. Pero I'm gonna do all that today, pretty much. I mean, not all of them, but I've been shooting them for like weeks now, and this weekend I'm shooting almost all of them. And then across the month of September, I guess I'll finish shooting all of them. But yeah, I'm very excited for that, and I really hope y'all enjoy it, even if you're not like a makeup person, which that's the thing, like it's not makeup, it's also just self-photographic, self-videographic as well. So nada, lo dejo con esta, because I think the podcast episode is run too long and I'm already blabbering. So thank you guys, of course. I'm always grateful for everyone that's been listening. I can't wait for the 20th episode, right? That's gonna be like in 3 weeks. That's exciting. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.